Money talks, but it doesn't always vote. The Biden administration poured billions of dollars into North Carolina's rural communities. We're talking a $13.9 billion investment in a Toyota battery plant in Liberty, a $5 billion investment for a Wolfspeed semiconductor facility in Chatham County, hundreds of millions of dollars to clean our drinking water statewide, and even a new bridge over the Alligator River in eastern North Carolina. That is a lot of money and jobs coming from a blue administration into red communities. Yet in 2024, many of these same communities swung even harder toward Trump than they did in 2020. Now, there are a couple reasons for this. The first and most obvious is that the people receiving the jobs and the money didn't give Joe Biden the credit. Groundbreaking and ribbon-cutting ceremonies were frequently led by GOP officials who had voted against the investments but were more than happy to take the applause when the money arrived. Joe Biden failed to connect the dots for voters, and that's on him. Second, and more fundamentally, economic gains alone rarely shift political loyalty. Take the Toyota battery plant, for instance. That brought almost $14 billion of economic investment and over 2,000 good-paying jobs to a community with a population under 3,000. That is insane economic investment, and yet it didn't move the needle. What we saw in rural North Carolina and in many other parts of the country is that new jobs and infrastructure projects were ultimately overshadowed by partisan identity and cultural allegiance. And I think the lesson here is that economic outreach is important, but it's no replacement for cultural outreach. In the hierarchy of voter needs, trust comes before jobs. You can pave every road, put fiber internet in every home, put a factory on every corner, but at the end of the day, if folks don't feel heard and recognized, they'll tip their hat, take the job, and still vote the way they always have.